What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video. The Division have just tweeted 58 minutes ago the Season 10 PTS Phase 1 will be live this Friday the 19th of August with exact timings to follow. We're excited to share what's coming and looking forward to hearing your feedback. Out of nowhere, I don't even think I expected this to be quite so soon, especially when they said that Season 10 will be postponed a little bit. I thought we were going to have to wait just a little bit longer, but here it is. And they've even posted the patch notes, the sizes, and everything else to boot. But just before we get into that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit the bell so you're notified when I upload more Division videos. Even better, come on over to Twitch. I could be streaming live right now. Let's have a chat about it. Let me know what you think. And if you need a community Discord, it'll be buzzing right now. You'll find the link down below in the description. And with all that said, let's take a look at these patch notes. There's quite a lot in these. This is a big patch. Considering there's no new game mode or anything like that, there is new gear, there's quality of life, there's changes to existing. This is a big old patch coming our way. So we're going to be able to preload it from Thursday, and it's going to go live at some point on Friday. The patch size of the PTS build on Connect is going to be 85 gig. I'm guessing that's the full download. If like me at this point you just keep it installed, it'll just update to update all the new files, which you can see there, 6 gig. So not much in the way of changes that side. So let's move on to the first section, which is going to be Countdown. And there's been some major changes to Countdown here. It looks like there's a lot of stuff in this section. So first of all, the thing that everybody's been crying out for, the new Countdown difficulties. A normal can be completed solo. Hard is designed for a group of 8 casual players. Challenging, this is the current difficulty available at release. Designed for a group of 8 match-made players. Can be completed by a team of 2 to 4 hardcore players. Kind of debunks hard a little bit, but I guess we'll see. And heroic, best for 4 to 8 hardcore players. Now what's going to be interesting, are we going to be able to matchmake at all these difficulties, or is challenging going to be the only one we can matchmake for? What are the rewards going to be like? A lot of things to think about and a lot of things to test when it goes live on Friday. We've got a whole new set of countermeasures, skill suppression being the first one. Once an enemy is dead, an EMP will be deployed, the disrupt effect. That can affect agents and their skills within a 15-meter radius. But when we deactivate it and we press the button, so just to clarify, these are the rogue type buttons you can press in Countdown on the big yellow containers. So when this is deactivated, enemies no longer deploy an EMP after they die. Players reduce a 25% preliminary skill cooldown if they kill an enemy within 15-meter radius. Oh, so that's nice. So if you're running a skill build, because skill builds are pretty rough in Countdown, let's face it. If you kill an enemy and you're within 15-meter radius, you're going to get 25% knocked off your cooldown. Explosive resistance. Enemies gain 100% explosive resistance. Deactivation, enemies no longer have an extra explosive resistance. Agents gain 25% explosive resistance. Meh, it's not really gonna feel like it's game changing. And you could potentially leave that one out. Reload speed, agents total speed and weapon reload decreases to 75%. That's pretty horrible. But then that gets stripped away when you deactivate it. But agents gain 25% speed weapon reload. That's pretty good, pretty nice. Maybe I would want that to be higher. We'll have to test it and we'll see. Armor protection. Enemies receive a 25% of incoming armor repairs. Deactivate it, gets rid of it. But agents gain 25% for incoming armor repairs. Again, that's not really a game change. It's not as good as it sounds, because how often are you running armor repair or any kind of healing when you go into Countdown? But I guess we'll see. Hostile skill damage resistance. Enemies gain 50% skill damage resistance. That's a bit of a bummer for skill builds. But The damage resistance is reduced by 25% when you deactivate it. That's kind of nice. I guess it feels like they're trying to get skill builds into Countdown. Headshot resistance. So that's reduced by, well, it's increased by 25%. But it disappears on deactivation and agents gain 25% headshot damage. That's kind of nice. I kind of like that one. We missed the one just above. On the skill damage one we did. That's fine. Yep, we did that one as well. And then critical resistance. Enemies reduce incoming critical chance by 25%. Okay. Enemies no longer reduce it, but agents gain a 25% critical chance. I wonder if that allows you to go over 60. It's kind of strange, some of these. I don't know if you're thinking the same as me. Some of these things are not generally in the game already. We don't really have anything that reduces crit chance or reduces headshots. These feel like new stats. So hopefully a thing that's going to come in more and more. It's nice to see different effects anyway. And maybe then that adds different effects to our gear in the future as well, maybe. Maybe this is a bit of a test. And then other changes to prevent players from being kicked out of the group by the group leader during the extraction. That feature has now been disabled. Is it only... Okay, that feature looks like it's gone all together. So, okay, that's good. That's good because that means they couldn't kick you out just before the extraction. Then we got the bit that I'm mostly interested in here. The new gear. So the Arquebus Brazos. I probably said that significantly wrong. If I have, let me know. But it's a gear brand set. So one piece gives 10% skill haste. 2%. Oh, 2 pieces gives a skill tier. 3 pieces gives you 20% ammo capacity. What a strange third piece. But I can definitely see the 2 piece being used for sure. And imagine rolling the main core attributes to blue or yellow for other options. That could be rather interesting. Then we've got the Umbra Initiative, and this is a gear set this time, not the gear brand. 2 pieces give 15% critical chance. That's interesting right off the bat. That is probably too low. That is probably too low. We can get close to that with 1 piece in other brand sets. Seska, for instance. So why would we want to run 2 pieces of this? That's a bit odd. But I suppose it's green. So, yeah, that needs to be higher. That definitely needs to be higher. 3 pieces equipped give you 30% reload speed, though. Oh, that is nice to see. Finally getting in with some other stats. I like to see that. 4 piece equipped gives access to 2 unique talents based on the player positioning. From the shadows and into the light. Sounds very Final Fantasy 14. From the shadows. While in cover, gain 10 stacks per second up to 50. Each stack will give 1% critical damage increase and 0.5% RPM. Wow. Buff does not apply while shooting from cover. While out of cover, you lose stacks. You lose 4 stacks per second at normal speed and 2 stacks per second if running. Wow, that's kind of strange. So you go into cover to build the stacks, but you don't get access to use them until you come out of cover. And you lose 4 per second? In 12 seconds, it's already gone. And then you got to go back into cover. I'm not so sure about that. I feel like their numbers need to be tweaked. But I've not played it yet. This is just my initial impressions. I do feel like you're going to lose that bonus way too quick. You know, if you think of running a heroic mission where you fairly run and gun nowadays, you're never going to build them stacks up. But maybe in a raid point of view, where you're more positional, that might work. But yeah, I'm not sure. So into the light, while out of cover and in combat, gain 10 stacks per second up to 50. Each stack will grant 0.5% armor regen when it's consumed. The stacks consumed 10 stacks per second only when in cover. Oh, so okay, so you are getting a bonus from the other one while you're doing the other one, if that makes sense. So these are constantly going to be working together. But it's just going to be interesting to see. Maybe this is good for PvP. I'm not sure about how this would be in PvE in respect to everything else. I feel like it might need a bit of a bump in crit chance, or maybe don't lose the stacks quite so quickly. I feel like you're going to lose your stacks really quickly. But then we get the chest and backpack bonuses. So the chest increases the stack from 50 to 100, and you gain 20 stacks per second from the shadows. So you build at the same speed essentially. And the backpack increases the stack from 50 to 100, and you gain 20 stacks from into the light. Yes, the same. So you get extra bonuses, but you do build them still at the same speed. It's still the losing them that concerns me, how quick you lose them from building them. But I guess we'll see. I'm looking forward to trying new things, and it's PTS1. Things are always subject to change if we provide them with good feedback. So, new weapons and talents. Exotic weapons. Dr. Home, an exotic variation of the M1A QCB rifle. Interesting. So it has a talent, the talent Dr. Home. Shooting an enemy with Dr. Home applies a mark. When killed, marked targets drop a 15% armor repair kit. The kit doesn't give bonus armor. Only the weapon owner can see the armor repair kit. Once the player picks the armor repair kit, all parties members receive a heal. That's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy. You heal when after you kill something and you run over and pick up the kit. I guess you auto pick it up. Use cases, I'm not so sure. I'm not sure, because if you're being a healing role, you don't really ever kill anything, and this is really not going to make you strong enough to be able to kill anything. So definitely will be interesting to see how that works out. And then we got Bloody Knuckles. Talent, over the top. Throwing a grenade or striking an enemy with a melee attack activates the Seeing Red buff. Seeing Red grants 25% weapon damage and 100% melee damage. Seeing Red lasts 20 seconds and has a 60-second cooldown. While in cooldown, striking an enemy with a melee attack or hitting an enemy with an effect of a grenade will complete the cooldown instantly. But then you've got to go and smack them again. I guess SMGs, shotguns, running with shields. This could be a thing. I feel like there's one step too much. I don't know what you guys think. I feel like having the cooldown and then the grenade thing adds that third and fourth step in, which kind of thinks that actually, if I just killed enemies over time, would they be dead quicker? You know, if I just went an all red build, could I kill 4 enemies quicker with an all red build than having to hit somebody, you know, up close and personal to get 25% weapon damage, then use that, then lose it, then try and throw a grenade to get it back? Do you see what I'm saying? Again, obviously I've not tried it. It might work out completely different. I've heard that, you know, considering we have contractor's gloves that give you multiplicative damage, you know, that's only 8%, but it's probably more than halfway towards that 25%, and you don't have to do anything. It's just always on. So that's kind of my impression. I hope I'm wrong, but I'll be definitely interested to see how they work. Then we've got the Busy Little Bee, the exotic pistol inspired by the lightning rod. So the talent Busy Little Bee. Each shot to a different target increases weapon damage. If a player keeps shooting at different targets, each shot increases 10% to a maximum of 200%. Players have 5 seconds to shoot between each target until they lose stacks and they must do it again. When the time is over or the player shoots the same target, they will gain 5% extra damage for each stack they were able to get on the next shot. Stacks remain even if the user changes weapon. That could be interesting. Definitely interested in the pistol build with that. That could be pretty good. That could be really, really good. I'm definitely interested to see how hard we can hit with that. That sounds cool. And again, it feels like that talent kind of works with just playing. You know, you're not having to do anything too special. You are going to have to hit different enemies to gain stacks, but you're not having to do a third and fourth step. Then we've got the Lefty, which is a brand new ACS 12 shotgun. The talent is perfect. Sledgehammer. Dealing damage with a grenade applies a mark on a target. Targets with marks take 40% more damage to armor and minus 10% movement speed. That could be really, really good for bossing. Really, really good for bossing. 40% more damage to armor. That is pretty insane. Bosses are going to get melted. And then we've got a stage left, the SOCON M1A. With the the same talent. Oh my golly gosh. Okay, well, I'm definitely interested in trying that out. But you know, you imagine boss fights in the raid, 40% more damage is huge. Absolutely huge. Whether you would use that in a day-to-day, running through a heroic, maybe not. Legendary bosses, yeah. Probably a swap-in kind of talent. Definitely interested in trying that out. Okay, then we've got Sledgehammer here. The regular version is 30. So even the regular version is 30% more damage. Yeah, that sounds pretty nice. Definitely good for boss encounters for sure. Then we got the new Stronghold difficulties, Tidal Basin and Manning National Zoo. Nice. We've then got some quality of life changes. Added server time in the main menu. Oh, beautiful. That's really good because you think of all the people still trying to do the hunter masks. They can finally figure out the time quickly. Added a quality preview for the material caches that allows you to see what's inside before opening it. Removed an interval of randomization for material caches to allow the maximum of each material to be obtained when opening the caches. That's nice. Adding an option to hide loot beams in the gameplay settings. Ooh, you know, that was a thing that was wanted. Moved materials for Uzina and Heartbreaker gear set into the correct category. Nice. Added 2 Season 9 exotics, the Dread Edict and the blue screen to Haven and the Boo display walls. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Added the option to sell from the stash at each vendor. Players can sell stuff too. Wow, that's cool. That's a nice quality of life. Exotics can drop in the open world from a random NPCs and any diff activities. Oh wow. Please note that the drop chance percentage for the PTS has been set up to be much higher than the actual value. Is that just for testing purposes? I'm wondering what the actual value will be. Added character customization, allowing players to change body type, skin tone and face shape after starting the character's progression. I wonder why they've done that. And then materials and resources, cap raised for the 3 main resources, namely food, water and components up to 500 units. Cap raised for all crafting, optimization, materials and DZ credits. For more information, have a look below. And it's a whole lot of 9/9s. So that's nice to get all these caps up. Hardwired. Wonder why hardwired components is only 99. That makes sense to anybody else? I guess the other ones are. and that one just wasn't raised? Let me know in the comments down below. And that's going to be it. It's actually a pretty long video, 20 minutes, so quite a lot to digest there. Let me know what you're waiting to try out. I think my favourite thing is probably going to be the strongholds in this. I'm definitely interested in trying the sledgehammer talent for bossing. I think it will make, especially raid bosses, much easier if a couple of people are running that. It'd be crazy if it's stacked. I doubt it would. So definitely interested in trying that, probably with the SOCOM M1A on a rifle, a rifle build. That would be good. The busy little bee sounds good. Is it going to be as good as the regulars? Probably not, but I will try that out. I'm not sure about the Dr. Home or the bloody Knuckles. I feel like there's, the Dr. Home, I'm not sure where that's going to sit. The bloody Knuckles feels like you have to do too much, but I guess we'll try that out. Again, it feels a little bit the same with the Umbra gear set. I kind of feel like you have to do a lot to benefit from the bonuses when, all high end, you could have just killed it by the time you're trying to do everything. But I guess we'll try it out and we'll see. I'm definitely excited to try that. And I'm definitely excited to try the Brazos gear brand. Being able to get a skill tier from 2 pieces. And then obviously put Technician on. You've got 3 skill tiers there really quickly. 2 skill tiers there really quickly and really easy and for free. And these are probably going to be yellow, I'm guessing. So you'd be at 4 skill tier 4, with only 2 pieces equipped. So maybe hybrids are going to make a bit of a comeback. But with all that said, I'm going to leave you to it. I've got to get ready to go live on Twitch shortly. So do come over and say hi. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. What are you waiting to try? What are you most excited about? Is it the strongholds? Is it the UI changes, the gear, the weapons? Let me know. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, agents. Goodbye.